So, for the past couple of days, I've been taking some time to pamper myself. It's something that I enjoy doing, but I don't always have time and sometimes not the resources to really pamper myself as I would like to. I recently went to get a manicure and a pedicure. I'm pretty talented in that I can do my own manicure, I can do my own pedicure, and I actually do a pretty good job. Can also do designs and all that stuff, but don't have the time. I'll say I'm going to do it, but I don't really commit to doing it, and then it just becomes a project. So I've decided, you know what, save myself the time and the energy. I'll just go and get it done. And also it gives me an opportunity to relax and to catch up on some reading. So yesterday I went to get my nails done, and I go to the same salon, and what I found is that every time I go, I seem to always end up getting someone who is new, somebody who's like I guess a trainee or just a new employee. And I am a pretty easygoing, pretty relaxed person. But I'm just like, okay, why me, Lord? Why is it that whenever I go, there's always someone who is in training? So yesterday I got there at around 7:15. As a matter of fact, I know it wasn't 7:30 because Jeopardy was still on, and I was seated. She had already started on my toes, and I remember not getting the final Jeopardy question correct. So that was about 7:15, 7:30. It took a very, very long time. I want to tell you, by 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, she was still painting my toes. And I was just like, oh my God, first of all, the polish was like just caked on. It was a mess. And I was just like, oh Lord, why? And then I decided I was gonna go get a manicure too. I didn't end up leaving there until 9:30, 2.5 hours later, or 2 hours later. As a matter of fact, they were closing down the place. I think the owner was trying to rush me out. I'm like, wait a minute. I'd like to make sure that my nails are dry, because I really don't want to mess up my nails. But I was saying, Lord, why? And then I realized that patience is something that I need to have more of. I always seem to want to have things immediately. I use my microwave a lot, and I expect things to happen as fast as it would happen in a microwave. And I mean, we live in a society where we want, instant gratification, and we're pretty much able to get instant gratification for the most part. And we're just not willing to wait. We want things now. We want it when we want it. I realize it's the same thing with my relationships. There's just certain things that I would like to have right now, and not really waiting on God to really work on me and to just really prepare and cultivate and make sure that I am ready, for that person. And waiting is not always fun, especially when you don't understand the process and what is happening. And as I was sitting there getting my nails and getting my pedicure, my manicure, I realized that there was a beautification that was taking place. I went to pay my money to be beautified, or at least to get a level of pampering, or just to have myself look more presentable. Of course, it's getting warmer. Can't have toes that are busted, but I went to be beautified. And when we're waiting, or when God has us waiting and not giving us what it is that we want right now, not that He's denying us, but it's just not ready to give it to us because we're not prepared. He's taken time to beautify us. He's taken time to mold us. He's taken time to remove those things that we're still carrying around that we can't take with us into the new relationship. We have to let go of it. We have to be purged from it. We have to be cleansed from it, for us to be beautified. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking, I remember the story of Esther when Esther was being prepared to be the queen. She went through 12 months of beautification treatment or ritual with oils and, so many other things before she was prepared to meet the king, or before she was even able to have an audience with the king. And it just makes me realize that in my waiting period, in this period, God is really beautifying me. He's purging me. He's preparing me to have an audience with that person who is my equal, that person who is on the same footing as me. And I suspect the same thing is happening with that person as well. There's a level of processing or beautification that is taking place inside of that person. I truly believe that God is preparing us and cleansing us and making us more like Him. So in the process of waiting, in that process where He is beautifying us, He's making us more like Him. His image is being downloaded, it's being imprinted on us. So it's not for me to want to rush, it's for me to take my time. I, like the girl that was doing, or the lady that was doing my toes, is in training. She's a trainee, I'm a trainee. God is training me to be the best me possible, to be able to give Him all the glory and all the praise when He puts me, or put this person in my life, or when He's able to elevate me to my next level, or the next chapter in my life, the next journey. And I'm really grateful that He was able to let me realize that the process that I'm in is not something to be rushed. I can't rush it, and He's not rushing. He's taking His time, and He wants me to know that I need to slow down, relax, and allow Him to beautify me, allow His image to be seen inside of me, outside of me, around me, just to overcome everything that wouldn't serve me on the journey that I'm on, or would not put me in the position to be able to enjoy the full benefits of what He has in store for me. And I'm just truly grateful, for this beautification process. It is truly amazing, truly awesome. And I don't have to do it just because I want others to see, but just because it's something that I need to do for myself, and it's something that He's doing for me. So I just need to take time and just allow God to do the work. Now, a while back, I mentioned a book that I was reading by Hal Harper, and I didn't remember the full title of it, but it's called Conversations. So I just wanted to share that since I am home. I actually have the book. And there's another book that I'm reading from Dr. Miles Monroe called Waiting and Dating, which is a book that has really just provided me with so much information, so much knowledge, and it really speaks to the value in the waiting process. And of course, there's so much more information in this book, so I definitely would recommend it for anyone.